Hello everyone, and welcome back to a rather late episode of the Uesugi campaign for Shogun 2. Now unfortunately this episode was supposed to have come out yesterday, but thanks to the bus journeys on my new job, deciding to mess around a bit, I unfortunately didn't get much time to record yesterday, so I'm going to have to make up for it today. Never mind though, one of those things, and I suppose you could argue it's better to be fashionably late than never at all. So, with that said, as a quick recap for last episode, we fought two siege defense battles, and quite important ones as well. One of them was to hold our capital up in Echigo province against the Hatakeyama. The second was against, if I remember correctly, the Hojo, down here in the south in Musashi province. Now in both of those siege defense battles, I tried out a new tactic for me, which was to set up a Yari wall formation outside the castle and let my missile troops inside the castle shoot them to death. And it worked surprisingly well. In fact, it worked really well. And I don't know, part of me feels like it's cheesing it a little bit, but I suppose deploying your troops outside the castle in order to fight has happened in the past, although I don't see potentially the common sense in it half the time. But anyway, it means that it's a effective tactic. It's something I can use more in the future. I think I'm going to just look at it in terms of a battle by battle basis. But with those victories, we now have an opportunity to go on the offensive and take some more territory. And we're going to start down here in Musashi. Now I believe this was actually the remnants of the Hojo force that came to attack us, and they've only got 36 archers. So I don't think we need to send the whole army to kill them, do we? Although I suppose we can give them a little bit of extra practice, eh? Yeah. Because, hang on, can I attack here this turn? I could march on Shimosa, but the problem is I don't want to leave this army behind my lines. Just because, as I've mentioned before in Shogun 2 and Empire Total War, because some of your buildings are actually outside the settlement and are scattered around the province, like right here, you can see my farms. All this unit needs to do is just march in, attack it, burn it, and damage it. So if we want to kill them off, rather than let them just wander around. So rather than send the whole army in, let's send in my cavalry. I'm sure these guys can deal with 36 archers between them. So, let's go and auto-resolve it. And there we go, nice and straightforward. Still lost 9 men, that's surprising, given you think we had the archery advantage. Sorry, the advantage in battle because of us having cavalry going up against enemy archers. But we managed to kill them off, that's the main thing. Let's get you guys back, and let's have a look if we still got enough movement. No, is the question. It's the answer. God, I can't talk today, I just can't. Ugh, it's throwing me off getting into the routine of this new job, I tell ya. But anyway, we can't attack this turn, so we'll just have to wait to the following turn. That's okay, we can do that. Now, before I head up to the north, to Echu province, which we took from the Iko-Iki last episode, I want to spend some of my money, because there was, down here in Izu, here it is, the gold mine. Now, I remembered it was going to cost about 2,000, and luckily I've got that money. And the reason why I want to build this now, even though, as you can see, we're not exactly the best with our income, is because it's going to take a long time to build. In fact, 12 turns in the game is 3 years. But 3 years will double the amount of wealth we get from the mine, so quite happy to start it off now and let it kick in for the future. So while that happens, we'll head up then to Echu province, where, yeah, we got a few units left of the Iko-Iki. So, oh, we've actually got these damaged as well. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then we'll go and deal with you. So let's get... I don't want to send everybody. Let's keep one of the Yari Ashigaru. I'll leave you behind. They all got 1 experience. At least a couple of them do. So I might as well leave 1 behind. Let's go and kill them off. Or not. Never mind. Let's go and kill them off. Right, there we go, much easier. How many casualties do you think we're going to lose from this? Not, a little bit more than I anticipated, but still, only 120. Sure. Cut them down. Did we get a level up from that, do you think? Not just yet, okay. But now, we do have an opportunity here. We could either march up towards Noto. Let's have a look. Yeah, we can march up towards Noto and remove the presence of the Hatakeyama in this part of the map. Or we can push forward into Kaga. Now, I kind of want to push into Kaga and then Echizen, because this will provide us a nice choke point for enemy attacks coming from the west. Plus, what do they actually have here? Can we see in Kaga yet? No. Although we should be... Can we see this building? Oh, they've got a blacksmith. Oh yeah, this will be really good then for recruiting units from. But yeah, if we can take here and here, this will free things up then for us to move the army back into the east in order to deal with the Hatakeyama and the Hojo then we're going to have to deal with. So let's get you heading towards Kaga. We can always march up towards Noto afterwards. It doesn't look like it's that defended. So where do I want to put you? I don't know what they've got here, so if we are going to have to wait in my area for a turn, it'd be nice if we can set up an ambush or something. Looks like... Yeah, we can just about do it here. But I'm going to have to be careful where I actually set it up. There? Alright, there is an army. Can't see what they've got, apart from some light cav, bow ronin, and Iko Iki Yari Ashigaru. And these guys are more experienced than some of my troops. In fact, you got improved accuracy. Huh. Does that mean Echizen maybe has access to fletchers? Or is it maybe from the blacksmith? I'm not too sure. I guess we'll find out. Oh, yeah, they do have an armorer. Unfortunately, it's going to take 4 turns, but I want to capture it before then. And we'll have to burn that down. This is what's spread in the Buddhist faith here, or their particular sect. So, in fact, that reminds me about something. I'll come to it during the end turn phase. But now we've dealt with that, the other thing I wanted to do is head over here. Because over here you can see my port is being blockaded by the Iko Iki. Now, do I know... No, I don't. Let's attack. Okay, so they got a badly damaged, so to speak, medium boon, and a full health one. Or at least in terms of crew. So, what I would like to do then, if I can actually click on my ports... We could afford a medium boon and a bow kuboya. Let's take one of each. I know it's cutting into the money a bit, but by lifting the blockade, we should be able to start getting trade back from the Oda. I can't remember how much we're getting from it. In fact, could I find out from the diplomacy screen? Oda. Already trading. No, don't know. Okay. In that case, that will free things up in a couple of turns. And what was the last thing? Oh yeah, of course. I wanted to check my arts. Because don't forget, we do have that event that happened last episode. That's given me a bonus to our research speed. So we are researching scholarship. 10% chance to monks and a temple complex for warrior nuns. I think warrior nuns are pretty good from what I remember. But I would rather... I mean, to be honest, I'd rather focus on here. Jonido. This allows us to basically upgrade the farms. Get more surplus of food coming in. And then eventually we can head towards the Kinza Mint in order to... Is it the Kinza Mint? I'm sure it was, but it might not have been. Traditional buildings, sword hunts. Anyway, that we definitely want to aim for, but how many turns? Well, 16 turns. Okay. There was another one over here. One of these gave me access to encampment, but I can't remember which one. Ah, here. You know what? I'm going to take advantage of the research. Get this done then in 5 turns. Because how many turns we got? 5. Yeah, we can get that done then. Build it in, you know, suitable locations. And then we can start focusing on upgrading the farms. Now, let me just check 5... Right. Of course, here. Let's go and put you guys back on here. What's it going to look like next turn? That's going to go up to -2. We're going to lose that one, and that's going to go down. So this should give us a net increase of 1 public order. That will work out. Let me hit that. Now don't forget as well, we have an issue with the Hojo, here, where that army came to attack North Shinano. Now, if I had if I thought about it, to be honest, I could have potentially just burned down everything, so they had nothing if they took it. But, unfortunately, I didn't do that in time. So we're just going to have to hope that we actually kill someone in their army. it isn't looking likely, and no. Somehow, with 260 men garrisoning the castle, the enemy were able to take it without taking a single casualty among their soldiers. I actually feel kind of embarrassed for the garrison now. Oh dear. Anyway, this actually gives me an opportunity though to bring up about the Uesugi, which is popping up on screen right now as their turn. I always fancied the idea about doing like a narrative series with them because I always thought they were kind of cool. I mean, I've seen a few series done with the Otomo, which is the other unique faction for Shogun 2, given that they start off as Christian, they get access to guns. And there's actually a excellent narrative let's play by Officially Devin called Barbarian Masters. If you ever want to check out a narrative let's play done by a master, in my opinion, go and search for it. But I wouldn't mind doing a narrative-focused series myself, because what was always interesting about the Uesugi is that it's not actually a clan. The game treats them as a clan, but in real life the Uesugi was basically a religious movement based on a particular sect of Buddhism. Now, it was mainly popular, if I remember right, among the working class, the farmers, and so on. But because the game treats it as a clan, I always thought it would be interesting to try and do like a narrative-based series on spreading the religion, but playing as, instead of it being so much as a daimyo, but rather being like a noble family that has embraced the religion, and as a result, because of their standing, a lot of the other high-level clans, like the great clans in the game, consider them to be the face of this movement, even though they haven't chosen to be, it just happens to be that's how it worked. I always thought that'd be a really cool idea, and it's something I've always wanted to do for a long time, narrative let's plays, but I've just haven't had the time to do them, and in a way the motivation, but it's definitely something I would like to do in the future, so I just need a case of finding time for it. But anyway, we've now lost North Shinano, that's fine. How are we doing down here now? Okay, of course, I want to go after Satomi. I mean, we could always move up towards the capital for the Hojo, but if I deal with the Satomi first, we can take these two very quickly, move on towards Hitachi, head up towards Shimotsuke, then either push forward into Fukushima, or head back then to deal with Kasuke first. So, we'll have a few options, but for now, let's get you guys moving. You can stay behind, and let's just move forward a bit. Okay. They've got a small army here. I mean, our army's going to be much better than theirs. And don't forget, we do have access to night attacks, so we could even just march in, take the city, and go after them afterwards. Or let them siege me. You know what, though? This could be a crazy plan. But, hey, I might as well try and expand my gameplay performance. How about we attack the castle and defend it against them in the same battle? Hear me out, right? We'll go into attack. And again, I could just do a night battle, get rid of those guys. But, let's fight the battle. And work with me with this. Now, unfortunately, from what I remember, we don't actually know where the enemy reinforcements are going to come in the battle until after we finish deployments. Going from where the game is sort of set up, like, the game obviously picks the reinforcements points based on where the armies are on the campaign map. So, if I had to guess, I mean, don't really know, but considering we have the option everywhere, I would say the enemy's going to come in maybe around here. Or maybe up here. I'm not too sure. I'm guessing this way, because like this is north, essentially, and north in the game would be where we came in over there, so they would come in over here. So let me start the deployment. Do I want to listen to my daimyo speak? You know what? Sure. I haven't done a general speak for a long time, and I do like these. So yeah, let's see. お家に対する揺るぎないお務めと信心だけを念頭に置け。その先に勝利はある。敵は米俵に don't know what's happened there. ネズミのようなもの。
逃げ場はない。自らの血で溺れさせてやるのじゃ。我が敵は奴らの領主と一門に忠誠を誓う勇敢な侍どもだ。あの者どもを滅ぼすとなると心が痛むが、これも運命のなせる技。仕方なかろう。命令はただ一つ。この城を落とすことじゃ。たやすいとは思わぬが、必ずできるはずじゃ。主君のためにお主らは死力を尽くして戦うであろう。お主らの献身にかなう者はおらん。誇らしい家臣であるぞ。
I've always liked the general battles in the earlier games like Shogun 2, especially with how they make them unique to the battle generally. Like, I remember in a previous Shogun 2 campaign having the daimyo. Was it? No, hang on. No, sorry. My daimyo's son was leading the army, and he referenced how it would make his father proud if the army won that day. And it was just little things like that made it so much cooler, rather than the more generic ones that you see now in like Warhammer and stuff like that. But this is going to be my plan, right? Assuming the enemy come in either from somewhere over this way, right? If we march forward, take the enemy castle, we could set up either in the castle itself or outside the castle with my spearmen here, while my archers go inside and set up to deal with the attack. We can use our Yari wall formation then in a very different way. So, yeah, let's put... I don't know, you guys can go there. You guys pull back here. And let's put you guys, I guess, over on this side. Like so. Okay, start the battle. Wait, what the hell? What defensive formation would you call this? Part of me feels like I've just interrupted a party or something, like they're doing this Tonga line going across, you know, what's it? Yeah, it's called Tonga line, isn't it? Just sort of going one after the other, or they're playing follow the leader or something. Like, I have no idea. What formation is this? Anyway, let's just move the whole army up for now. We don't know where the enemy's coming in, so if we can get them in position, that will be great. So you guys just run forward. Right. I suppose we could send my cavalry in to deal with them. They're going to get there first anyway, so... Tell you what, General, let's have you get some fun. You guys go after them here. Ah, here comes the reinforcements. They're coming in from down this way then. Right. Let's get you guys coming in here. And, I mean, we could just capture the capture point and hold it. But they're coming in this way. Let's have a go with this. So we'll get the spearmen to set up along here-ish. Excuse me. I'm trying to get in a good straight line. Yeah, something like that. Then you guys can get into formation. You guys then get over here, ready to climb the walls. We'll get you guys then to form up right by here, ready to flank the enemy. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right, Yari Cavalry. Yeah, let's just let all you guys join in and have fun. General's coming in as well. And we can always use his stand and fight, don't forget, to boost the combat potential of our own troops. Okay, we've already dealt with the samurai retainers. Excellent. All we need to do now then is just wait for the enemy to get in. So if my bowmen are fast enough, we'll get them to climb the walls, get inside, and then we can set them up along the walls here. Oh, game. He is not in grave danger. He's charged in, he's lost one bodyguard, and we've now caused their enemy retainer to shatter. So you can go and slaughter them for me, okay? Don't tell me my character's in grave danger when he isn't. Okay, how's my bowman doing? They are getting in position, but the enemy is getting closer. I don't know if we're going to have time to get them up inside. Okay then, let's just change the plan slightly. Let's move you guys something like that. So you can shoot onto the enemy formation from there. And if I grab you guys, you can form up sort of here, just to stop the enemy from trying to flank past the Yari spearmen and attack my bowmen. And then these guys can then shoot across into the battle line itself. And then if I grab you guys, I'm going to get you guys to run around here. Just to get in a position to flank the enemy's movement there. General then can form up, sort of, being in mind how stupid he'd managed to do last time. Because don't forget, he was the one that ended up trying to get into stand and fight by running right into the enemy line and leaving all the horses behind in the castle. So if I just bring you here, because I want obviously as many of them to get caught in the effect as possible. We'll do that. Then all these, you guys can go into this. Alright, let's just see how they're doing. So we got Yari Ashigaru, both samurai. Yari samurai, Yari Ashigaru. Okay. The only thing that's weirding me out slightly is I'm sure these guys, the both samurai, are within range. But they don't seem to be stopping. They just seem to be running. What's going on back here? Both samurai as well. Okay. Sure. Because, yeah, these guys are definitely within range now of my spearmen. And yet, they're not doing anything. They just seem to be running straight towards them. That's really weird. Now, I did see as I was moving these guys around, we have access to fire arrows. So, unleash those. Have some fun, guys. Perfect. Yeah, here is the samurai. They're just running straight towards my line. Huh. Okay. They've engaged here. That's fine. Let's get you guys now running around the flank. We're shooting in. We've already done some damage to the Yari here. Because I want these guys to try and go after that bowman unit that's behind the enemy units. So you guys can go and maybe go after them. That would be great. Let's get the other troops now coming in, so you guys can come in and help deal with these. In fact, if I can get you guys to charge into here, you can use your war cry to reduce the enemy's morale. Archers are still going to be fine away. I think they're going to be blocked a bit. Yeah. I'll tell you what, let's grab you guys and pull you up over here. I don't know about you guys, this seems like a really easy fight. Like, I've got units shattering before they even really made it into combat. It's weird. I mean, yeah, this unit's shattered already. Okay, you guys are wavering. If I didn't... have we won this already? Yeah. Oh god, really? I actually feel kind of bad. I don't feel like I've earned this, in all honesty. Like, victory is yours. Okay, I'm going to chase them down and see how many we kill. But yeah, I mean, just look here, right? If I, again, slow this down just a moment. Look at the pile of bodies that are just here, and the fact that, okay, these guys admittedly are shattered, so they're running straight into the my lines, but there's just so many corpses of the enemy. I don't spot many of mine. I mean, we took a few casualties, but nowhere near as much as I would have thought. I mean, let's not complain, I guess. Okay, yeah, like I said, I'm going to chase them down, so I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. So there we have it, guys. We took 82 losses in that fight, and some of which were from friendly fire when you look at the amount the enemy killed. In return, we managed to wipe out the entire enemy force. And yeah, I just can't wrap my head around that, in all honesty. It was like the enemy just wanted to kill themselves by chucking themselves onto my spears. But a victory is a victory, I guess, so take that. And Shimosa now belongs to me, once my daimyo stops waving his sword around. There you go, peacefully occupy it. And yeah, we don't have to actually worry about fixing the castle for a nice change of pace. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead then and... ooh, we get Naginata Samurai. That would be a nice addition. For now though, I'm going to get my hands on 2 units of Yari Ashigaru, and I want to see, can we actually attack them this turn, do you think? No, unfortunately we just don't have enough movement. Never mind, we'll attack them in the next turn. But now that we've dealt with you, let's march back up north. In hindsight, I should have done it the other way around because we were already up here last time. Well, earlier in the turn. But how do I want to do this? Got Kaga right here, and we got the army here. I mean, we could do the same thing as last time. Eh? Sure. We'll come over here. Oh, well, they do have more units coming in. Oh, can we actually attack? Yeah. So the garrison itself has got some samurai retainers and a Naginata warrior monk unit. They got this army here composing of a lot of archers. And a few Yari Ashigaru making their way in too. Sure, let's fight the battle now. And let's just see if it actually works again. I'll laugh if it does, I really will. Okay then, here we are. So I've chosen to fight this battle on a nice dry day. I figured there was no point getting any adverse weather conditions. And we're basically going to go for the same thing as last time. So spearmen can all set up here ready to attack. We do have my bow samurai this time to use rather than any warrior monks. Not that they did much last time anyway. We'll set up something like that. General can form up here with my Yari cavalry. And you guys can, I don't know, form up somewhere? Might as well just stay there for the minute. Okay, start the battle. Charge them forward, and we'll have to see where the enemy is going to deploy. We can see... Do they actually... No, they don't actually have any towers for us to worry about, so we won't take any fire from inside the settlement. But here comes the enemy reinforcements, right. So I can tell from the little circle going around here that this is the main force coming in from this side. So, if I grab you guys, I want you all run in. Don't want you to start walk, Christ's sake. Okay, let's get you guys set up around here then. As quickly as you can. Archers, I'm gonna get you guys, might as well join in and come in over this way. You guys can form up here, just to defend my archer units. You guys, I guess, can form up right here. And then cavalry, I'll have you guys form up behind here for the moment. So, let's speed things up a little bit. Cavalry already getting in position, that's good. Oh, wow, that's so jumpy when we're doing that. But, enemy are just wandering around inside the castle, that's fine by me. They do have a unit, though, coming way out already. What's this? Oh, the light cav unit. Looks like the generals are staying further back, that's okay. What I'll do then is I'll get my Yari cavalry to charge forward, because they should make short work of these light cavalry units. Just get them a little closer so we don't try and draw in any of their other units. And attack. I don't want them catching my spearmen out of the way so they can't get into their positions either. So I'll tell you what, do I want to bring the general in as well? Come on, get him. Good. Don't know why some of you just ran right past them. Oh, dear me. Okay, they're already starting to waver. That is great. We haven't taken any losses from it yet. Okay, tell you what, you guys come in and help out. Since you're walking right past the battle otherwise. Okay, they have been dealt with. Let's get you guys back into formation. And you guys can make your way back over towards here. Oh, they're bringing in their generals now. Or at least one of them. Okay, if that's how you want to play it, that's fine by me. You guys come out and go after the generals this time. Alright, we should be able to catch one of them. We have. I don't know if these guys are going to come in and charge. I might bring in my own general to try and act as a reinforcement. If we can try and kill them before the Bow Ronin make their way in, that'll be great. Okay, here comes the other general unit. Let's see about getting my generals to come in now and cut them off. Okay, they made a silly mistake going after my Yari samurai. Okay, how many more are just waiting to get into position? Okay, most of them already are, so let's get you guys into formation. And you guys into formation. How are we looking? You are starting to waver already, so are you. Alright, you guys can get into formation too. And then these guys are just getting into their final positions over there. Good. Right, looks like we've already killed off them now. Have they got any survivors we can chase down? No. We've already killed one general, and the other one...
Their general has fallen.
Thank you, game.
A cutting blow.
Okay then, let's get you guys pulled back slightly. And let's get you guys to form up over here like we planned. Okay, we should have quite a lot of arrows to use, so I'm quite happy to let them. In fact, these bow Ronin have already shattered. Oh, you poor fools. Okay, let's get you guys then into wall formation 2. In that case, if they are willing to try and lose themselves, what I'm going to do is I'm going to order my archers to stop firing. Because hear me out, what we could do is get them to go after these guys. So in fact, if I grab you guys and spin you around a bit, you can start firing on the enemy unit reinforcements coming in over here. So let's get you guys back on fire on will. Like so. And then what we can do as well, we'll grab you guys and pull back, just for the moment. Okay, looks like they're already trying to fire on the warrior monks inside. We've taken a few casualties already. Good, good, good. Okay. I'm going to have you guys come out and intercept this unit of Yari Ashigaru. You go about to break on my line here. That's fine. Go and just do that. Okay. Let's get all you guys to start firing on the enemy position. Activate your fire arrows as well for some extra damage. Okay, any enemies waiting behind the line? Doesn't look like it. And given that most of them are charging over this way, let's get a few of you guys out of wall formation and spin you around here ready to counterattack. Okay, you guys are making short work of them. They're starting to waver already. Ton of fire arrows heading their way. Great, great, great. And tell you what, let's get you guys run out this way. Just to get behind the enemy so we can chase any survivors down. Oh wow, we are just slaughtering them. Now, just to help things out a little bit, if I get you guys to potentially run forwards. So we'll get you guys into melee stance. And run forward into this unit of Yari Ashigaru. While ultimately they are warrior, they're bow samurai, they are still samurai. They're going to be much better in fighting combat than any of the peasants, hopefully. But they'll charge there just to get those guys to retreat. Okay, you're now losing slightly. If we can finish those off, that would be great. You guys shaken. Okay. Let's get you guys shattered over there. Great. And you guys are now shattered here as well. They're shattered. Right. And they have too. Okay. What I'm going to do at this point is the enemy have obviously be trying to waver. And they have taken a few casualties already. So let me grab my bowman. I'm going to stop them firing at will. What I'm going to try and do is basically try and, rather than charge in, because if we charge into the castle, I'm going to take a whole bunch of casualties just because their enemy are going to obviously counterattack. But if I can just shoot their units to death before we even attempt to go in, that's going to work out much better for me, isn't it? So, I'm going to get my units to chase down as much of the enemy as possible, just so we don't have to deal with them afterwards. So, yeah, you guys should be able to sort most of these. And like I said, I'm going to get all my guys then here to form up and attack the ones inside the castle. And I'll see you guys back on the campaign map when we're all done. So, that plan worked extremely well as well. As you can see, we took a few more losses, but considering that there was a lot more of the enemy this time, and we didn't lose any full units, in fact, looking at the numbers, I'm still surprised we took 362 casualties, in all honesty. I mean, most of them I imagine were actually from the samurai units here. But yeah, that went extremely well. What I ended up doing with my bowman, by the way, is setting them up so I had 2 units on 3 sides of the castle. So once we dealt with the retainers, which were pretty easy, it didn't matter where those warrior monks tried to walk to, they were going to get shot at. And eventually when my cooldown for the fire arrows finished, so I could fire them with that, it just devastated them. So yeah, that tactic of basically trying to deal with the castle and allowing the enemy reinforcements to try and rush in, seems to work extremely well. If I had to guess, I think it's something to do with the AI, about how the game's AI is focused on trying to get inside the castle to act as reinforcements, even if it means that they will do things like run straight into a Rayton spear line in order to... and die as a result. But it worked, so I'll take it. So, general increase, and luckily, we didn't do any damage to the fort, so we still get repression. Now, I'm going to have to destroy the temple because it's spread in the Iki religion. So we'll swap that out for something else, maybe even go for a Buddhist one. We could eventually upgrade the blacksmith, but for now I'm quite happy with that. And then we just need to march on Echizen next time. So let's have a quick look. We'll recruit a unit of you guys. I mean, we could get you guys to start... Oh no, we can't. Never mind. Let's just level you up instead. We got 2 points. What do I want him to go for? Definitely want him to go for infantry leader for stand and fight, but he can't get that until his next level up. And we've already got all the things because you only need to have a point in strategist. We could work on diehard fighter in order to improve his morale, stealthy for extra ambush and eventually to unlock night battles, cavalry commander, but he hasn't got much cavalry under his control, or we can go for poet, which will increase the rate of research for Bushido arts. Out of these options, I'm actually going to go ahead and finish off strategist. By boosting it up, it gives us that 30% bonus to campaign movement rather than just plus 10%, and it gives me that 15% increase to his influence. Now, I don't know if that combines with stand and fight in order to boost it up even more, but I'll take that. So, there we go. We've managed to get a little bit more money coming in, and I just want to see. I'm not going to try and get peace with them, but what about the Hojo? Unacceptable. I'm trying, because if we can focus on dealing with the Satomi without having to worry about the, this army down here in North Shinano trying to march up towards Echigo or something, then that will be great. I'd rather deal with those guys first and then head over there. But if that's what the game wants to do, that's what the game wants to do. Right. Finishing that. Finances, I think we're okay now, although we head down here actually. -2. That's okay, in 2 turns now we can start taxing them again. It all adds up to our coffers, although is there anywhere... Let's check Echu out a second. Yeah, we've got a little while to go. In fact, it's going to keep balancing out a bit longer. As you can see, we're going to have less resistance to invaders, but more issues with the non-clan religion. It's actually going up. Buddhist-owned province, equal influence from neighbouring provinces. The only reason I think that's happening is because we still have the building here, but next turn we should be able to get rid of it. Finally, we can look. Yeah, main religion is their one. Might have to recruit a few more troops to act as a garrison as well. Oh. Did I have military access for the Oda? Or is that still their territory? I'll have to check. Let me check that before we finish the episode next time. Why the Hatakayama's going so... Right. As you can imagine, if they have a long turn phase, it means they're doing stuff. And given that those two are my enemies, I'm a little concerned when that happens. Oh, Ashigaru Master. Our dedication to the use of Ashigaru in battle is unmatched, my lord. Training and maintaining such a formidable force has led to a refinement of their training regime. So for 8 turns, if we recruit Ashigaru units, which are both the bowmen and the spears, they get +2 experience. Oh, that's good. But, let me just check that Oda situation down here. No, they're definitely within my lands. Hang on, did I give them access? I don't remember doing that. Oh yes, there's military access to my lands, indefinite.
And I will give you good attention.
Unfortunately, I can't break it. Oh well. Hopefully we can just finish off their territory before they start getting any ideas about nicking any of the stuff that belongs to me. But anyway, I think we got off to a good start today. We fought 2 battles, we've won with very few casualties, and leaves us in a good position to continue our conquest. Next episode, we'll go after Echizen, finish off the Iko-Iki, and then we can start fortifying the position ready for us then to march back towards Noto. And then down in the south, we'll head after Kasusa here, deal with that, go after Hitachi, finish off the Satomi, and then we can start going to war proper against the Hojo. Assuming, touch wood, nothing bad happens with any other clan. But for now, let's leave it here, guys. Thank you for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it despite being a bit late, and it was also why I wanted to fight that second battle, because I wanted just to make a longer episode as an apology. But join me next time as we play some more Shogun 2, but until then guys, take care, and goodbye for now.